Hey, good morning. Back in the shop today. It's blowing like 35 gusts today. It's insane outside. Um, it's settling down. So sustained winds, like 14 to 18 with gusts to 30, 35. It's going to slow down. The wind is going to switch direction from south to northwest. And during that period, the wind will calm, but then kind of pick up again overnight. So we're going to go out today about 1 o'clock when things should be a little more chill. Those big gusts should drop off, and we should have sustained 14 to 18, which will be a great day of sailing. Certainly a little bit sporty for our little boat, but perfect time to test out the new fiddle block and Beckett. So this is going to be for my my boom vang, and I've got it rigged up right now. And when I rigged it up, I used the new stuff I got from the guy off Marketplace, Century. At just maybe the biggest bargain. We can talk about that later, or I think we talked about it before. But this was on the way. I had already purchased this, and it was being shipped when I had found the other stuff on Marketplace for the deal of the century. And so this is a Harken. This is a new gen Harken. They're using some nice stuff. They're using this is a Harken Element, and it looks like it is carbon fiber. And it's a real nice block. You know, this puppy, $150. $450. I would trust this equally steel as much Harken as the stainless with the plastic wheels. So, I think they're plastic. They might be carbon fiber, but I doubt it. And that's old gen stuff, and it's amazing, and it's been around forever. It's fantastic. Anyway, my point is, the way I have my boom vang rigged currently, I'm using the Beckett and fiddle from my old main sheet, and it's about this big. It's pretty small, and I'm not super happy with it. It's got an angle or a pitch to it I didn't like. This allows me to change the angle of the Beckett. So effectively it will hang like this from the main sheet. From the boom. Here, the lines will keep it at this angle. Rigging ropes running. So I'm able to pitch this upwards by adjusting this set screw, making it a little more usable, friendly, and accessible from the cockpit. So I've done that. This is how we adjust the tension on the boom vang. We pull the line through here, effectively making it tighter and tighter and tighter, and you pull it down into the cleat like that, and it locks it off. Very cool. Nice piece of equipment. I've got that adjusted. And while I was at it, I checked all the other fittings on it to make sure, we're tight here, we're tight here. I adjusted this one. I know it's tight. The screws on the cleat, on the Beckett, one of them was a little bit loose. So, brand new equipment doesn't guarantee it was sent out spec at factory. You always want to make sure your equipment's not going to fail after you install it. Another thing I'm going to check, see this, and this is the first time I looked at it, loose. Not real cool. Cool if I want to take it off when I install it to put, another shackle through there. But we're going to tighten that up real good. And I'll probably put I don't know if I'll put a keeper on here or not. I probably will, and I don't think I have any on the table here. They're all in the box on the boat. See, I want to get that pretty tight like that, so it's not going to, if this pin works its way out over time, and phew, there goes your boom vang. So boom vang pulls down the boom, effectively flattening out the main sheet and depowering the boat. And depending on your wind conditions, and like today with big gusts, we want to depower that sail so we're not overpowered in a big gust, causing us to really heel over or potentially broach. So today we're going to reef the main. We're going to really crank down the boom vang, flattening the sheet, and we're going to throw out the storm jib initially and see how she controls. If things lighten up enough, maybe we'll swap out the storm jib for the main jib, and then we'll have a great day sailing. So today it's going to be Susan and I, and Vicky's coming along. Like I said, we're going to go out about 1 o'clock, so I'll try to get some video of that. Thanks. Come to the right. Come to starboard.
Okay.
Starboard side is open. So we're with Sue. Hello, Susan.
Hello.
And hello, Victoria. So see how it feels chill right now.
I don't know.
But,
I know.
Well, the gusts that come up.
I'm like, okay.
We're still having a lot of gusts, and the gusts are big, and they last a couple of like a full minute, maybe more.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
I've got the storm.
We'll be fine.
I've got the storm jib rigged. I'm trying to decide if I'll reef the main or not. I mean, it never hurts to reef. If I'm thinking about it, I guess we'll do it. We can always shake it out. But you know, there's no white caps. But the gusts are nothing to fuck around with. They're severe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gusting still up to high 20s, maybe 30. I mean, gusts come in, we'll just steer into it.
Oh, my adrenaline is up though. I was going like 80. Oh. I'm like, hi, officer. Nice to meet you.
Oh, well, come on board. Actually, do you want to throw lines while you're out? Or I mean, I can go forward and do it if you can reach them. Cast us off on the bow. We are moving. So we are downwind currently. We are up by the bridge in this motorboat inlet. And there's a cove I've never seen before. It's a little shallower up here. It's 14 feet. It just keeps trying to round up on me. But we're doing about 4 knots. We're gonna have to tack pretty soon. Well, we are making 4 knots to that shore. I'll steer up a little bit and see, but I don't really, I mean, we could jibe. I'll pull the main in and see if we can jibe the main over. Not a cloud in the sky. Well, it's been blustery, to say the least.
You know how windy it is by looking at my hair? Yes.
Yeah, that's a good tell.
Same. Bird nest. Same.
We're doing 4 knots downwind now. We're dead downwind. When we were over in the cove, it got a little crazy. The gusts and the wind switched direction, what, at least 3 times? It was insane. This is great. We are dead downwind now. We're moving. I feel like we could probably switch the jib over and wing on wing. We are straight downwind. Susan, go ahead and release your jib. Yeah, it's trying.
I'm released.
Pull her in. You're not on the winch. Go around the winch. At least one time. Around the winch, wench. Oh, now it's backwinded. That's all right.
All right, well, let's get that.
Yeah, just leave it. Just let it hook like that. It's still working. Yeah, it's fine. You can. That's kind of the cool thing about the storm jib is you can really almost work it from both sides. And then I can do it with the tiller. It's such a tiny jib. Main's doing all the work right now anyway, pushing us down. Straight out of the north. It's a gorgeous day. It's gorgeous. Not too rolly for as windy as it's been. Looking good.
Yeah, Brian, we're sailing.
I'm doing video.
Doing video.
They're there. Oh, they're in front of the mast. They're off the bow. We're right down by the point. by the gap. Boy, we've been doing 5 knots downwind. It's been crazy. Speed 5. This is a critical moment. Right here, I should have noticed we're doing 5 knots, close to hull speed, reefed with the storm jib going downwind. I should have realized at this moment that if things got any more intense, we were going to be in trouble. I was having too much of a good time, enjoying myself, that I just didn't recognize. And that's my failure right there. You can see the wave state stacking up. They're really starting to get bigger and bigger, approaching 3 feet at this point. We're going downwind, so it's not violent. And we're just kind of having a good time. So we continue on, but this is probably when we should have started to turn back. Everybody's tummy's okay?
Yeah, me.
Oh my God, we surfed on that one. That's a gust right there. Having made a large circle in the lower southern basin of the lake, around the dam area and over to the Perry Marina, we've now made our way back towards the north. We're currently moving west, trying to make tack to make through the gap to go north. This is when the wind starts to build. We're really starting to get these long extended gusts. These gusts are lasting 3 to 5 minutes. They're really working the boat. We're depowered. The boat is handling it. We are managing it. But again, had I noticed a little earlier that if things got more intense, the boat is already depowered about as much as it can get, and things might get serious. Start thinking about tacking. Wow, this is your curtain, yes. And the boat's super rolly.
Yeah. Yep.
Mac's bugging you pretty soon. Not quite yet. I want to get a little more. I'll try and get through the gap on this tack. Now I'm going to tack in the gap. The wind there is crazy. Are those ducks? I think those are ducks. Yeah? Oh, they're beautiful. Those look like little ducks. Little call ducks, maybe. There. Yeah, I know. Look at this. We're cooking into it. We're shooting west now. The wind has been everywhere today. It's done everything, literally. Hey, the clouds came back in. You better get some pictures of those ducky ducks. There's a group of them on the left. Starboard side about 10 o'clock. We are parallel to the gap now. I see a group of pelicans right off our nose on the shore. It's 12 o'clock. Oh, you took the biggie off? Why? For the closer stuff?
I wanted the scene.
Oh, you wanted the scene with the sun just behind the clouds.
Yeah.
The waves coming from the north now are building even larger. We're seeing bigger than 3 foot, 4 foot, and every now and then you get a rogue set, which are really big that rock the boat. I'm starting to get a little nervous here. I know we need to get back. We're turned north and we are making our way towards the gap now. Nat Geo. This is great sailing. Back. That was a weird noise. Did you hear that? It sounded like a wet fart. Alright, we're shooting towards the gap pretty quick. That's a bit. Track. Right here, you can see the confusion of the wave state. You can see waves moving north and south against each other, converging. The sudden wind direction shift has really screwed things up. Move to the other side. Smart ass. I got you. Oh, how's that? Does that work better? Is that better now? Cup's out of the way. You know, you can get that cup in your shot with the sticker, and then you could tag James Evenson from Sailing Zingaro. It's amazing. Chilly. Regret not bringing the jacket. Big puff of wind coming up, shooting around the edge of the gap there. It's hitting the landmass. We're entering it right almost now. Real close. Here, you hold that. Look at those. Oh, there we go. Coming back. Those freaking waves. We're going to be beating into it the whole way.
Oh my god. Really?
I want to see that.
Yes.
Show me. The next 13 minutes of what you're about to hear is audio that I accidentally recorded when all hell broke loose on the boat. Viewer discretion advised. There's foul language. I wonder, this is our hard tack, isn't it? The other direction is better. Yeah, we're on the hard tack. We tack, we'll haul ass the other way. If we can.
Wind is yes.
What is it?
17 miles an hour.
Sustained.
At 28.
Oh, fuck. I didn't want to know that.
Didn't you just say how cold
No,
this was?
I was guessing and I was right. I didn't want to be right. Did not want to be right.
First time.
Oh shit.
Jesus Christ. And
Oh fuck.
I've been in ocean sailing, okay? This is not unlike ocean sailing.
Yeah, I bet.
Getting a little worried about these waves, honestly. If we were to get sideways to them, it could be ugly as fuck.
Well, what if we
God damn.
deep hour?
Deep hour and
Yeah.
When we get past that land,
yeah.
I think that's a good move.
we're gonna need to be
We're gonna have to motor. We can't get over there.
No, I mean motor, yeah.
Yeah. Oh fuck, she's coming over it. She's diving. Oh fuck, now we're sideways to the waves. Don't want to be here right now. Just turn it up. We're good, we're good. Alright, you come, get in your seat, get on the tiller. The main is loose. Do
I'm
not.
nervous.
Okay.
I'm too nervous.
Alright, I got it.
I feel like we're too close.
Yeah, we are.
Oh,
Yeah, this is getting a little fucky.
Yeah.
Let's drop the main. We can't drop the mainsail without the motor going.
Okay.
I got to get away from this shore.
Yeah.
Keep this here, hard over. Pretty much hove to right here.
Brian, it's burning us.
Oh, fuck. Okay, let it die. Well, bring it over. Fuck. It's got unruly rough. I gotta get us away. We're gonna have to try and tack or jibe to get away from the shore. We don't have any forward momentum. Let's get a little momentum. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Tell me my speed. We're doing 2?
Now
when we're consistently 2. Coming over hard. She's going. She's going to go. We need to pull that fucking jib. It's fucking us right now.
What do I need to do? Oh.
Get this out of the way. Turn around. Look at the winch. There's a rope caught in it.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Get that loose.
Yeah.
We've got to tack. So here she comes. She's trying to come around. You need to backwind the jib.
Do I need to do anything?
No.
Okay.
Fuck it. We're going to have to jibe. All right. Coming around. We're going to jibe. Watch the boom. She's going to be rough. Fuck. She won't jibe, guys. She will not jibe. Okay. She's coming. She's coming. She's coming. Here she comes. Here she comes. Hard and fast. Watch the boom. Watch the boom. There it is. We're rounding up. We're rounding up. Stay low. Stay low. Give me the main sheet. Walk in the traveler. I got the jib. I need this fucking blue rope out of here. I can't control the jib. Susan, go below. Go below immediately. Okay. I got it. Oh, I had it. We're good. okay. We got it. We're okay. We're okay. We're almost not okay. I'm turning up. We got to get that traveler centered. Pull it from your side. Pull it from your, no. Use your rope. Pull. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Keep right there. Okay, we're cool. We're cool. We're cool. We're all right. Oh, fuck. All right. We are into the wind. We just got to get off this fucking shore. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Ryan, do I need to call anybody?
Nope. Nothing's going to help right now. Just keep your cool. We need to get this mainsail down.
Yeah.
But I got to get this motor started. You're going to have to sail while I get this motor started. She's going to do, see, the waves push us one way, but the wind's doing one other thing. I know. It's cool. We're okay. We're cool right here. We're pretty much hove too. It's just a lot of rolls.
Ryan, remember all the steps.
Quit talking. Quit talking. Drop the fucking. I hate to drop the bait because we're gonna be blown on the land.
We need to depower it.
Wait, we're as depowered as we can be. I've got to get the motor started.
Do it now.
Can't reach the goddamn lever. I need you to take this. I need you to take the tiller.
All the way over.
Take it all the way to me. All right, let's get into it. Drop the main. Lift the blue. Push it forward more. All right.
No, you do that.
I gotta take the main down. You gotta hold the tiller. Come here, come back. Keep us on this course. Turn into the wave! Into the wave!
That way.
Turn up head! Yeah, turn up! We're okay. Get us out of the waves. Okay. Dude, you gotta get it down the trough.
I don't know how.
More power on the motor. Okay, we're okay. We're all right. Watch the boats. I'm going to get this fucker tied off. down. Steer down. Steer down. Yeah. Damn it. It got out of control fast. Alright. Coming back. We'll lock the boom in. Boom, it's secured. Alright, right besides. Coming around.
Are you alright?
Yeah. You okay? It got a little hairy, but you know what? We did really good. We did really good. Coming around. Gonna get rolly for a second.
Not rolling anymore.
I gotta get pointed into it. That was our problem. We couldn't get pointed
I couldn't reach
all the way over. I saw that. And I'm like, well, we're kind of like we were hove to, but not really. All right, we're good. You can come up if you want.
Good.
All right.
You got hit in the face.
I don't blame you. I need a bigger motor. We'd like a 10 horse. This motor's gonna fight to get us back. We're doing a knot.
I think I need a cocktail.
Yeah.
I can do the air. You come back out. She used the head. I think it's full though. I think it needs to be drained. You all right?
Yeah.
Love you.
Traumatized.
No, you're not. It got crazy. I ain't gonna lie. It's flattening out. We're making 2 knots now. So it got really sporty. I mean, it got crazy, and it got to where we were in a bad situation. We had to drop the main quick. The problem was not rolling sideways in the ditch and trying to get back to drop the motor in the water and start it. So it was
Oh, it's chilly up here.
it was a fight for sure. But we are underway. We're only making about a knot to 2 knots because the headwind is like 25. We're at the halfway point back to the marina. I probably need to pour some fuel in this engine. An interesting captain's log.
Yeah.
Logging this one tonight so I don't forget any of it.
Right. What not to do?
All right, let's get into it. What you've just listened to was kind of catastrophic. I wanted to say that it was terrifying, but honestly, there wasn't time for that. There wasn't time for fear to even be a part of it. It really became work the problem. What do we do? What's the next step? And how do we get out of this situation? I freely admit, as captain of the vessel, there were some critical breakdowns, or should I say, failures to recognize signs that we were headed into trouble way before. I will admit that I refused to recognize signs that the wind was picking up. I did not see the signs that the wave state was building. I ignored a very simple rule of sail your boat only at 80%. And I was lulled into a false sense of security that we had time. And time is not what we had. I can laugh about it now because it's become a learning and teachable moment. Excuse me. But really, when we came through the gap and Victoria mentioned the wave state building and the wind picking up, that's exactly when we should have turned back. And at that point, I think I had been lulled into a false sense of safety, that everything was fine. And I didn't recognize that we were sailing the boat at 100%, 100% reefed. We had no ability to depower the boat further. And that was ignorant of me. When we went down deeper into the lake near the dam and near the Perry Marina, we shouldn't have been down there. Again, lulled into a false sense of security. The wind direction was different down there. The wind shifted as we were coming through the gap, and the wave state built just amazingly quickly. We went from 3-foot rollers to 5-foot breakers, and it was violent wave state. I made the mistake of staying on tack to port far too long, getting us too close to shore, not realizing that the boat was slipping. We were making north progression, but we were slipping probably at least 75% east as we are moving this way. For every 100% we gain, 75% we moved east. That brought us very quickly next to the shore, where we got real nervous. Things you just say things got crazy really quick. Another failure point on my boat is that motor. The motor is really difficult to get to. You literally have to almost lay on your belly and go off the back of the boat with your head underneath the push pit to reach the motor, to get it into position, and to start it. This is not ideal at all. And something I could do to change that is to get a new motor and get a motor with an extended foot on it, so it can sit up higher towards the back of the boat where it's much more easily accessed. And Victoria was not trained on the motor. I mean, if I could have been able to say, Victoria, get on the motor and start it, while I'm managing the tiller and the sheets, trying to get us further offshore, things might have been different. But the fact is that the motor is incredibly difficult to get to. And that's a failure point on my part. I'm going to teach Victoria how to run that motor until we can replace it. Here's the problem. We are blowing so hard. I think we were gusting near 30 at this point. And it is pushing us onto the shore. And I see it coming, and I hear the alarm sounding. And there's no way I can drop mainsail without ending up on shore. I've got to sail us. I've got to grab that port tack and get us at least 100 yards more distance before I can start the motor, B, get the sail down. When we jibed, it was slow, intentional, and then radically violent as the boom came over. We weren't able to pull the boom in. I don't know if I'd lost the sheet. The line was laying in the cockpit or what, but I was more controlled of staying on the tiller and watching the shore behind me. So when the boom came around, it ripped the Traveler loose, and that's what smacked Susan in the cheek right here. She got hit with the fiddle block. And I had just ordered her to blow to get out of the way. First and foremost was the safety of her and Victoria. Another problem I think we faced was not being able to order Victoria to the deck to collect the mainsail. There was no way I was going to put her in that situation. Had she gone overboard, I'd have gone in after her more than likely, because she'd have drowned. She would not have survived those waves, which would have left my wife in a flailing boat about to run aground. And that would have been the biggest catastrophe ever. So in hindsight, the biggest danger that we faced yesterday was the shore. We were far too close to the shore. The wind was pushing us much faster than anticipated. And we never should have followed that tack as long as we did. It got to a point where we couldn't grab tack anymore to starboard because we would end up in the trough. And it was unbelievably huge trough. I've never seen a lake do this before. It was like being on the ocean. We were pitching like this. It was insane. Even when we were pointing into the swell, we were doing this number. It was violent. When I was on the deck, standing at the mast, I'm holding myself like this to the boat with my elbow wrapped around the mast, and I'm pulling down the mainsail. And Victoria's finally on the tiller, and she's holding us hove to, and she is hard to lee, and the boat won't come out of trough. It will not point down anymore, or up, for that matter. It should have been pointing up, but we weren't making any forward progress to really steer the boat. So that's when I had to order her to steer down. I said, go into it. That was a tricky moment because we still were not far offshore and quickly being pushed back. But being able to drop the sail, and you'll hear the alarm go off again, and that's about the moment that I start the motor. It saved our asses. We worked the problem. It could have gone 100 other ways. I can hear James Evanson in my mind saying, work the problem, work the problem, work the problem. Don't panic. And I didn't. And I kept telling everyone, we're okay, we're okay, we're okay, we're all right. But in the back of my head, I'm freaking out. There wasn't enough time for fear to grab me. It was really do it now, make this happen. And for not even a minute did I believe we were in danger. In hindsight, we were in grave danger. Things could have gone horribly bad. If any one of us would have ended up in the water, I think it would have been end of story. So that shakes me a little bit today, re-listening to that at least 5 or 6 times now. It has a lot more impact after the fact than it did at the time. I've talked to Victoria several times, trying to kind of captain debrief her, because I know she's freaked out, and I don't want her to be freaked out. And I told her last night I've got the audio recorded, and she's like, "Send it to me." And I said, "I can't. It's too big. There's no way to get it to you until I can edit it and get it into a video form and post it." But I'm hesitant for her to listen to it. She did awesome. She really did. She did awesome for what was happening. Susan was trying to contribute, but not able to, not trained enough on the sailboat yet. And that's just because of time constraints and not being able to get out. I am a new sailor, and I will admit my shortcomings, but know this, that I sail at least 3, sometimes 4 days a week. And I have crammed as much sailing into 1 or 2 months than a lot of sailors do through a whole summer. Trained 101 with Paul Barnett. He taught me theory. Trained with Barry White 102, and he taught me trim and practice. And then reading the book from James Ebenson, Sailing Zingaro. Fantastic book. I highly recommend it. It's called Be the Captain. If he's got any copies left anywhere, go get one. It's fantastically written. And the things I learned in this book, along with the theory and the practice from Barry and Paul, that's what saved our asses. I could hear James in my head talking to me. I could hear Barry saying, "This is how you depower." And I could hear Paul saying, "This is what this is going to do. And this is what this is going to do." So the training kicked in. I didn't even have to think about it, which was phenomenal. I didn't ever have a moment where I was, "Oh shit, what do I do?" It was, I knew what I needed to do. It was a matter of getting it done and doing it safely and not risking anybody else or putting them in harm's way. So in the future, more training with Victoria for sure. In the future, more training with Susan for sure. In the future, we will not sail the craft in this kind of weather. I should have recognized we were pushing the boat to the point that it was so depowered that we sailed successfully. As you see in the video early, we're doing great. We're clipping along. It's blowing 18 knots, but the boat's doing wonderfully. But the boat is running at 100% depowered. So I didn't have any extra room to depower the boat any further at all. Failed to recognize that. I've always gone out like that, and things would get lighter in the day, and I could actually maybe shake out the reef, swap out the storm jib, put on the main jib, the 100% jib, 110, and things, would continue on. No way to depower that boat anymore other than dropping a sail. I had my out haul tight as it could go. I had my boom vang all the way down, tight as it would go. That sheet was as flat as it was going to get. We had the traveler centered. And then the storm jib, as you see in the video, it's a tiny little jib, and it really only provides steerage when you're trying to bring the boat around. And as you see, we failed at that. As you'll hear in the recording, we're trying to tack and we can't, and it's because the jib had somehow become loose and was flailing. We had no head speed, we had no head sail, couldn't tack. Had we been able to tack, things may have been different. We may have been able to run downwind a little bit, get away from shore, and then tack again and head into it. But I can tell you, the conditions were brutal, and they changed from acceptable, doable, to this is not a saleable condition in this craft at the time. And I knew that. I knew that we had pushed our luck on how long we were out there, and I should have known better. So I take full responsibility for that. Other than that, I don't think I have much more to say. I was, there's feelings of kind of shame that this situation even happened. Everybody wants to walk through life perfect. Nobody ever does. And if you don't take a moment like this and learn from it, and maybe make it a teachable moment that someone else can learn from you, then you're kind of failing. So this is me being the captain. Learn from my screw ups. I certainly have. I'll do things very differently next time. I will recognize what's going on with the weather. I will be more astute as a captain. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't give me a bunch of negative comments. You should have done this. You should have done this. You should have done this. You weren't there. And what I did worked. And what I did was follow the steps to control the boat and get us home safe. So, all right. See you later.